He's about to tear it up.
Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
Look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Here's primetime, and it's in there.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Philadelphia. 4-point game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we were able to talk with Steve Clifford. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Harden, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Hayward passes to primetime. Washington with this screen on Harris. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from primetime. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Tries the spin move, and Philadelphia decides to
find some answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
The three from Harden. The rebound by Richards.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to primetime. Driving in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Primetime's got 11.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Down low, here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Inside. Here's Primetime. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 13.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Primetime. Harden the pass to Tucker. Harden kicks to Harris. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Tucker can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Washington trying to break free. The kick out to Ball. And it's the Hornets, another three.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The 76ers trail by 18. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Over to the left wing. Embiid, no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Back to Ball. Washington sets the pick for Ball. Here's Primetime. Puts up a three, and it's the Hornets another three.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The 76ers again can't hit it. To the inside. Primetime.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Washington comes in for Joe Johnson. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Oubre. And Primetime subbed in for Rozier. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell. P.J. Tucker comes in for Harris. Maxey's checked in for McDaniels. And it's James Harden in for DeAnthony Melton. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Primetime is out there with LaMelo Ball, and it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Primetime in the last game against Cleveland was phenomenal. He finished with 47 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Primetime. Outside, Ball. Sinks the triple. Ball's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game, he says, I can get off the...
Hornets foul call. Number 10. First personal foul. Team foul.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the 76ers.
Shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Primetime. Shoots the three. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And so it's Charlotte out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They're
Hello.
They haven't played well on the road, and they're going to be on the road for a while. This is a huge test for their mentals. Do they rise to the challenge, or do they wilt under the pressure of these?
And now let's look back on that first half of play, one that has not been pretty for the... Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from primetime.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank.
Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3.
Yeah, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. Now the pass to Tucker. To the paint. It's deflected.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
And he gets it to go. And it's now 26 points for prime time.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack. Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Pass to Washington. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Hits the three-point bomb. Ball's got 12 in the game.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Harden, no good.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. And Oubre subbed in for Washington. Then for the 76ers, Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out, turn the lights out.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been...
Got Johnson. Smith is out there with prime time. Then it's Jones. And it's Martin in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. A nice shot by Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Here's prime time. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now Maxey. Harden outside. Passes to Harrell. Now here's McDaniels. Covered by Martin. Just 5 on the clock. McDaniels kicks to Maxey. Off target with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Prime time's shot is good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Pass to Embiid.
2 minutes remaining.
A fadeaway.
2 minutes.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's prime time, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's prime time. He's covered by Maxey. And it's prime time missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hornets.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for prime time.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Right wing. Maxey passes to Embiid. He's off on that one. And Charlotte will come the other way. Here's prime time. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And Harrell slams it in.
All too easy for Montrezl Harrell. That's the result of his activity and pursuing opportunities. Beautifully done.
Prime time shot is good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harden with it. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could.
104. The 76ers, 55. Fans, thank you for making this game one to remember. Please exit the building carefully, and we hope to see you soon.
me?
Go on, Pete. Let's go.
It's shaky.
And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Mathurin man the backcourt together. Smith out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Turner in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Halliburton. Out to Hield, fires the three. He can't get it to go. Washington with the ball. Here's Primetime. Here he goes. Oh, misses the dunk. Halliburton outside. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Lets the three fly. Another miss by Halliburton.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Free agency, they've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubts that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Launches it. Kept alive. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
Pass the ball. Here's Primetime. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three ball to go. He's got 6. And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, BA. And you've got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the...
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Indiana has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Halliburton outside. Crafty move. Again, Halliburton missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Halliburton. His last outing, he had 24 points. Pass to Turner. And he got the whistle.
Mark Williams. Team foul.
Protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shake their offense around avoiding him.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Halliburton. Here's Primetime. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Here's Mathurin. And he buries his first look.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times, Clark.
Yeah, he sure has. And, you know, he's not just all about defense, though, BA. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. kick out to Ball. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's that.
Be up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
Charlotte has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. We've got P.J. Washington. He's out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Rozier in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. Inside. Back to Halliburton. Deflected. Rozier outside. Pass to Primetime. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Easy to see that this Hornet squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
There's Nesmith with a 3. It's rebounded by Primetime. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Into the lane. The shot misses. So Indiana will take it the other way. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. And when it comes to their up-tempo play, to the Hornets' youthfulness.
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on. And they can really outwork more experienced, older teams in some cases.
Back to Halliburton. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Primetime.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And that was good.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
To the middle. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, he misses again. Just 1 for 9 now.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Here's Primetime on the take. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Mathurin. He's covered by Oubre. Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
Thanks, guys. Both Primetime and their last time out against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He had 46 points and also did a lot of damage from long. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance. And so it's Charlotte with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA. Some tough injuries on that list. Shaq, what's the most pain you've ever felt?
Ernie, I've been knowing you since '89. And when you didn't come to my birthday party, it hurt, Ernie. I sent you a personal invite, everything.
Well, I was going to guess when you did your MCL, but getting...
And keeping things moving, what a tremendous first half performance for the Hornets.
Their work on the glass is one...
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. The Pacers shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Mathurin and Hield out on the perimeter. Smith out there with Miles Turner. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. Here's Turner. And at last, they get one to fall. Turner's got 6 points.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Hayward outside. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Hield with the ball. There's a screen by Turner. Tries it from 16. And there it is for him. He's got 11.
Dangerous face-up shooter. Hield's a threat from mid-range to deep range. Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton. A fresh start for this franchise.
Yep, that one's good.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Charlotte on D. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Here's Halliburton, and it's blocked. And they're on the run. Oh, nice. Big finish. Man. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, B.A., change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Ball outside. Pass to Primetime. 6 on the shot clock. That one no good. Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Halliburton for 3. The Pacers again can't hit.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here's Primetime. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. Charlotte making some changes. And it's Smith in for LaMelo Ball. Indiana on offense. It's an 18-point game.
The ideal guard in today's NBA. Tyrese Halliburton has length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense, plus
time, MP. Take over.
Charlotte's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Graham.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Then it's Terry Rozier, and it's prime time in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here's Halliburton, tightly guarded. Pass to Nesmith. Turner, a screen on Hayward. Nesmith, it's tipped. Here's Washington. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Hornets lead by 19. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
That three's off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's prime time. Pass to Washington. Hayward for 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Takes it in. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes, as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting, kind of being engaged.
To the pit.
You're untouchable, MP. Untouchable.
Here's prime time. Misses there. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Sounds good. A lot of my itinerary set by Monday. Definitely exciting times, right? Developing our player evaluation on a whole new level.
Welcome in.